I am Jeff the Homestead Dad, and welcome to the Homestead. We have some chores that we need to get done. By the way, happy Good Friday to you. I hope you guys had a wonderful Good Friday. We just had dinner and we're going to take a, I don't know, half hour, and get a couple chores done. So these 4 trees up here, this one right here, this one, and that one are peach trees. Last year we didn't get any peaches because we had an early warm up and then we had a couple hard frosts, so we didn't get any peaches. This year we should. My dad was just driving out and he was like, you should probably trim those. Probably should. So I'm gonna trim these real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and start working on some of the trees that are growing in the spruce trees. So these spruce trees, my dad and I started planting this summer or spring after he first bought the property, which is like, I think 13 years ago now. And when they were planted, they were 12 to 18 inches tall. We were able to mow them mostly a lot, like every year, because they were tiny and there was lots of space. Well, now there's not as much space, and trees like this, which I think is a Russian olive, sometimes also called an autumn olive, have started to grow in between and just take a, so like this right here, whatever this is, oh man, it's got nasty thorns on it. It needs to be cut down. This tree right here. So we just need to, we've got a pole saw, we've got a hand saw, some clippers. We're gonna try to start clipping down some of these, like this one right here. This is a decent sized tree that's growing up in the middle of this Norway spruce, and it needs to be taken down. So we'll take them all down, we'll pull them out, we'll have a fire. Should be lots of fun. But let's start with the peach trees first. I've trimmed the peach trees as far as I can reach up, and every time I look I see more to trim. I am by no means a professional, but I know that you shouldn't have branches crossing each other. You want to keep the middle open for airflow, so I just try to do that. So this is what I end up with over there. I probably should trim more, but this is what it's going to be like for now. And we're going to get to, our property line over there, the trees over there are growing into our spruce trees. So I want to get those trimmed away so the spruce trees have more room to grow. So let's go over and do that. I forgot to turn on the camera before we started. So we've already got this big branch out, that big branch out, some of the brush. All we're trying to do is make space for these Norway spruces, and there's some blue spruces interspersed around here. Give them room to grow. Some of these branches were right over top of these spruce trees, so cutting them out so these have got room to grow, because the whole reason we planted these was for a vision break. We love our neighbors, we got great neighbors, but I also like my privacy, so we're going to trim some of this stuff out, give them another year's worth of growth or room for growth, and then eventually we might have to trim some of these trees a little bit further. But we're gonna just walk down this line right now and kind of brush out on the back side and the overhanging stuff, and then we'll work on trees in between after that. You can see Jacob is working on getting stuff from around the tree. We've got a lot of grapevines in here and they just wrap around everything, but you can see we've got a space now that we could walk along on the back side of these. If you come over here where we haven't done yet, no such space. So we're just gonna keep working along here. I don't know how much longer we'll work tonight, but we're gonna work a little bit. You can see like this stuff right here, just taking this stuff out and pulling it over so that we've got enough space so that these trees can grow. Because you can see like this tree has not grown on this side for a while. This tree has not grown on this side for a while. Same thing with that one. So I want them to grow in big and full, and then we can trim this stuff down, because a lot of these trees are garbage trees. If we can get a good strong border with these spruce trees, that would be awesome. So we are almost ready to call it for the night. Jonah and Josh already headed in. It's just Jacob and I. Jacob, say hi. out here still. So you can see we've created a pretty good path along the backside here. Funny thing is, if you come over to, so people who come over will never know that we did this because it's on the backside of these trees. But in a couple years, these trees will have been able to grow bigger and wider. So it's gonna make a difference. We're almost to our beehives. So we're probably gonna go maybe another 10 feet and then call it. I've already cut off a couple big branches from this tree up here. You can see them laying on the ground here. But yeah, we'll maybe come out and do some more tomorrow. And then we also, like I said, so this is one part of it. The other part is there are trees that are growing in the middle of the paths and along the trees that we need to cut out as well. That will probably be faster. You got all of them done up that way. So Jacob's done all of it up that way. There's still, I know, a lot this way that need to happen, and then some in the front. There's some that we're not gonna be able to get to, but along the edges at least, we can get those taken out. So we didn't stop when I said we were gonna stop. We worked for what, another 40 minutes probably? So this, right over here by this pile of pallets is where we started. And we worked our way along. I'll show you. So you can see some of these branches are pretty big. Yeah, but they were growing over top of the spruce trees here. So, I don't know, I bet you we did 150 feet-ish maybe. How am I gonna get back there again? Okay, so we started where there's a little tree over there by the pallets. And then we went in here, and none of this you could walk through before. And now I think there's a little path we can get to over there. Sorry, there's tons of grapevines, but once we get to those trees we can walk through pretty easily. Okay, so then we're over here and all of this stuff has been cut down, and if you look you can see straight through to where the beehives are. So all of this, there's a couple branches here where we may need to trim them back up again, but you can walk all the way along here really easily. Turn you around really easily along here, and there's room up in the canopy. So all of this stuff is just brush that'll turn into animal housing. You can see some big branches came down here and that tree there. So we're all the way to that beehive right there is the one that has bees in it. So I want to trim this stuff here away from it, that stuff there away from it, and then this hive and that hive are going to get moved over to there, and we're just going to keep on working our way down. We've got maybe another 200 feet to go, so we're maybe a little over a third of the way done, but I think it gets worse as we get that way. So you can see this here. Let me turn the camera around so I can see what I'm talking about. Take these 4 boxes off and give them 4 new supers, but you can see there's space in these trees to walk through, so I can get to that hive and work it if I need to. You know, this brush will get cut away, this brush will get cut away, and even if these trees grow another foot, we'll be able to get back from behind where we just came from. That one we can't even get to, so we're going to need to cut this brush out so we can get to it and take it out of here, and then just keep working our way down. And this is the border of our property with our neighbors, like I said, so I don't want to take any of their stuff down, but the stuff that's coming down over this way across our trees, I mean, like at some point that branch right there might need to get taken down because these 2 rows of trees will have grown up. But at that point, this will be, I mean, it's already here. If I come out here, Jacob's pulling the trees into a pile. So you can see we started on the other side of the garage over there. But you can see these trees are already forming a pretty good vision barrier. And in a couple years, instead of 10 or 12 feet tall, they'll be 14 to 18 feet tall, and they'll be, you know, perfect. And when we build our house back over there, it'll be the perfect vision barrier. So, okay, now we will see you tomorrow. the next afternoon. Man, you guys are dirty. That's better. So we're back over here. I'm gonna show you the hive. This is the hive that has bees in it. I'm gonna work around it. I'm not gonna have the kids work around it just in case something happens. I don't want them to get stung and worry about bees. If I get stung, I understand it. You guys saw me chainsawing up the stuff that we cut out yesterday. Got that cut into some pieces. It's not totally done, but the rest we can probably do with loppers. And then we can just use that for bonfire wood and stuff like that. So let's keep working that way. I'm in camouflage, so the bees won't even see me coming. Okay, thank you. So here's the bees. I see them coming in and out. It's a nice day, so they're doing the work. Okay, let's put my hood up and get some work done here. Okay, we got cleared around this hive, and we're all the way over to that maple tree right there. I might just cut one more branch and then keep moving down. There's a bunch of autumn olive or Russian olive, whatever you want to call it, down that way. I'm probably just going to leave these branches here to decompose because we don't need to pull a ton of stuff out. And these trees are nice and big and I don't want to rip stuff through if I don't have to. We got to go eat dinner. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so we're back out here after dinner. You can see, I think you can see the beehives back over there. So this is how far we've gotten. I'm going to turn around, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what we're about to get into. Okay, so this is what we've gotten into now. So you can see how it's kind of cleared out here. There's still brush there, but all of that is cut down. Otherwise, you know, like there's room up top here, but we get in here and this is just all overgrown. Now I think most of this stuff here along the ground is dead. So I'm gonna try to get over there and just kind of like kick that down. But that tree that goes up around over here is alive. It's a Russian olive. So I'm gonna try to use the big loppers, cut it down and see if I can give these trees over here some room. Let's see what happens. I've got nippers if you need them. Problem is, there's thorns and grapevines all in here. This may be not worth it. Inside.
don't know why it's recording. Jeez, this is what I gotta get through.
So the day's almost over. We got done what we're gonna get done over in the trees, but this gentleman right here, who's 6 feet away from me with the mask on, is Michael Murray, Chef Michael Murray from Time Permies. You guys have seen him on when we went to go over to Jamie's and butchered a pig. But he is making an essential food run to us. We had run out of their pasta. Michael makes pasta, and it is the best pasta you'll ever eat. So he brought over 24 bags for us, so that'll last us probably through the week, and then we'll have to restock.
Right.
But in the future, we might be able to work something out if you guys live near here. But honestly, go check them out. Time Permies on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. West Michigan Pasta and Provisions on the internet, and it is honestly the best pasta that you'll ever eat. So you want to tell them just a quick story about your channel?
Sure. So we have a 5-acre sort of homestead. We're part-time permies because we're full-time employed and part-time homesteading. We have a dog, we have chickens, we have gardens, we've built chicken tractors, greenhouses. I've built a bunch of other things. I built my own kitchen. So we're eating, we're growing. It's mostly food centric. I do butchering, homestead butchering, and kitchen butchering.
You have seen them on such channels as Justin Rhodes, and if you ever get a chance to go to anything where he's at and he's going to be making food, you should go, because it will be the best thing you've ever tasted.
Well,
I don't remember what those the cracklins.
Oh, that pork, the crispy pork. That's one of my favorite. I don't do that for a lot of people, but we love that.
That was the best thing I think I've ever tasted in my life. It was amazing. So go check them out. If you don't know what Permies are people who practice permaculture, which we try to do a little bit of here. I'm not as good as they are, but yes.
Interdisciplinary growing, using nature to make things a little easier.
Trying to make it easier on yourself, so you're not having to do so much work all the time.
Get things
which
yielding.
Is a really good thing. Yeah. Cindy, his wife, is in the car over there. They've got the baby, and she's trying to get her to sleep. So check them out. They are amazing. They're good people. You should go check them out.
And this is not a sales pitch, but if you are looking at our website and you do want to buy something, we're running free shipping on over $50 and doing some other things. But always write in a comment that you caught us through our channel, or you caught it through Homestead Dad. We like to know when we have friends and acquaintances. We like to throw in an extra 1 or 2 items for you. So just let us know so we can get something extra in for you.
That'd be awesome. Perfect.
Yep.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, thank you.
Okay guys, so that was a welcome interruption to this, because we got to hang out with them for a minute, get some amazing pasta. So I don't know if you can see. So the garage is back over there. That's on the other side of the garage is where we started. Okay, got all the way to about here. I started working a little bit that way, but we've still got more work to do. You can see down there is where it ends. So we're probably 2/3 of the way done, but I think this stuff is going to be the hardest, because right back in here, you can see up there is all Russian olive, and all the way back along here it's just grown over. So I'm not sure how much we're going to take back into there. Let me turn the camera on and show you a little bit better. You can see like all of this. It's funny because the camera doesn't show, like this is all growing through here. This is all growing through here. So like, okay, so all of this stuff I want to get cut out and trimmed out, and this that's growing over trimmed out, so that the trees have more room to grow. But I probably won't, because as we get to here, we're more closer to our border of our property. So I don't want to, be cutting a bunch of stuff on our neighbor's property. So that is going to be it. We're going to watch the Easter Vigil tonight, and then just kind of spend some time together tomorrow. And Easter, I'm not sure if we'll come outside and work and do stuff, but I hope you guys have a blessed Easter. I hope you have a wonderful day, and kind of forget what's going on in the country a little bit, and just enjoy time with family. It's a crazy time right now, you guys know. So enjoy time with family. That's the best thing I can say. So God bless you guys and your family. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment. Go join the Homestead Dad Facebook group. Please, if you've enjoyed what you've watched, subscribe, click on that bell notification so you don't miss out on live streams, and we will see you in the very next video. Thanks so much.